At KVGC News Time is now 7 minutes after the hour. Welcome to a Thursday, the 20th day of September for 2018. CAL FIRE and members of the San Andreas Fire District rolled to a late afternoon grass fire off Highway 12, just west of Highway 49 yesterday. According to CAL FIRE, the ham fire, as it's being called, was caused by someone using grinding equipment. Officials remind that it's important to have proper clearance, proper tools, and water supplies when working in dry fuels. The person responsible has received a citation. The fire burned about an acre and did not threaten any structures.
Well, Governor Brown has signed legislation designed to make sure a vote-by-mail ballot is counted, even if a written signature changes over time. Now, currently, when a vote-by-mail ballot comes into a county election office, the staff's required to compare the signature on the ballot with the one on the voter registration documents. The newly signed legislation requires election officials notify voters of mismatched signatures at least 8 days prior to the certification of election results, and the ballots will still be counted if a signature verification statement is returned 2 days prior to the certification of the election. Now, during the legislative debate, some lawmakers argued that the change will encourage local election officials to be more lax in checking signatures because they will not want to take on additional steps and cost to ensure they match. State election officials say that tens of thousands of ballots were rejected in 2016 because signatures did not match.
And the California Highway Patrol has released more information in regards to last Saturday's fatal motorcycle accident that claimed the life of Railroad Flat resident Lee Glenn. Glenn, 60, was riding his motorcycle south on Railroad Flat Road, south of Sierra Oaks Drive at an unknown time and unknown speed. As the roadway curved to the left, Glenn failed to follow the roadway, allowed the motorcycle to drive off the right roadway edge. The bike struck a tree, and both Glenn and the motorcycle came to rest at the bottom of a steep culvert. Glenn was reported as a missing person to the Calaveras County Sheriff's Department. CHP and Sheriff's Department searched the area, including with airplanes. The collision was finally discovered Tuesday afternoon about 5:30 by a resident checking their mailbox. The incident is still under investigation. Anyone who may have witnessed or has details on the accident, please call the San Andreas office of the CHP.
And the Amador County Sheriff Office has informed us that just before noon on Tuesday, search and rescue teams able to locate the victim's purse and keys from Monday's high-speed pursuit and robbery. Now, the items are located along Highway 88 and Lower Ridge Road. Joseph and Gary Madral, the two men responsible for allegedly snatching and stealing the purse and keys from the victim at Save Martin Martel, were both later arrested. Joseph Madral was booked into the county jail for robbery, criminal threats, theft from an elder, and violation of parole. Gary Madral was booked into the Amador County Jail for assault with a deadly weapon and evading police in a vehicle.
And the U.S. Department of Agriculture announced this week they'll be investing more than $4.9 million to help rebuild and improve rural water infrastructure in Amador County. The Amador Water Agency will receive a $3 million loan and a $1.9 million grant to replace two failing water tanks with two new 1 million gallon water storage tanks. The project will also include installation of about 1,900 feet of new pipeline to connect the tanks to the water distribution system. This tank replacement project will improve the water quality and reliability for more than 1,700 county residents.
And the Calaveras County Sheriff Office Dive and Recovery Team recently received a $118,000 grant from the California Department of Boating and Waterways for an underwater, remotely operated vehicle, also referred to as a UROV. Now, the UROV has a 130-degree multi-beam sonar, enhanced video camera, and manipulating arm. The dive team also took part in 3 days of intense training to become familiar with the cutting-edge technology. Now, currently, the existing max depth of dive team members is 100 feet, and an average search time of 45 to 55 minutes under the surface. The new UROV unit will assist in searching for and recovering evidence and victims up to depths of 1,000 feet with an unlimited under-the-water search time, even in contaminated water.
And this year's Foothill Conservancy annual McCallamy River cleanup was a success. 27 volunteers joined forces to clean along the Electra Big Bar section of the McCallamy. Approximately 465 pounds of trash and recyclables were removed along a 3.5-mile stretch of river. And, JD, we figured that out to be, about 133, 132, over 130 pounds of trash per mile picked up there. Anyway, the most unusual find this year, a red patent leather platform high heel shoe. Foothill Conservancy's annual McCallamy River cleanup has been held for 27 years. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Thursday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember now, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website, kvgcradio.com.